My favorite is unconditional positive regard.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like this is a good one that goes beyond trauma survivors. It's for anybody who's facilitating groups, anybody
Hmm.
who's in the helping profession. So,
Hmm.
unconditional positive regard is the ability to accept, value, and care for an individual regardless of your own beliefs and values. And that
Hmm.
can be really hard.
Yeah.
Right? So being able
Yeah.
to see this person as a human being and
Yep.
treat them accordingly, even if you don't agree with some
Hmm.
aspect of who they are, whatever that
Hmm.
might be, right?
Right.
So right
Yeah.
now there's a whole lot of like political beliefs that are
Hmm.
breaking people apart and
Hmm.
causing people to,
Hmm.
basically excommunicate others from their life. If you are
Hmm.
facilitating a group and someone expresses a political belief that is not in line with yours, that can be very difficult, but also in this space,
Hmm.
they are still a person. So, and
For sure.
that can be difficult. So, for instance, as
Hmm.
a therapist,
Hmm.
I am a member of the LGBT plus community, and
Hmm.
I have had clients who are like actively heterosexist.
Hmm.
Now, they may not know that I am gay. They
Hmm.
they wouldn't, because then they wouldn't be saying those things so freely. But and most of my
Hmm.
clients know because it's on my profiles, but I have had clients in the past who come in who express some of these views,
Hmm.
and in that moment when we're treating their trauma and they're like in the throes of distress is not the time for a lesson on on being
Yeah.
accepting, right? Like,
Yeah.
we'll
Hmm.
get to that eventually,
Hmm.
but like I see their distress, and that's what we need to address right now, not the fact
Right.
that they're racist or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
They're still a
So
person.
they're still a person.
Yeah,
And, and
exactly.
obviously, like, if someone is actively racist, especially if the practitioner is a person of color, that
Mm.
person may not be invited back in the future simply because
Yeah.
it's just not a good dynamic, and it's not going to
Hmm.
create safety for everybody, right? That's
Right.
fine. But in
Yeah.
that moment, while they are there in your group, treating them like a person, treating them with empathy, treating them with caring and warmth,
Hmm.
even if you disagree with some of the stuff that they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even if we have to ask someone to leave, we can still be
Hmm.
respectful and not
Hmm.
like give them
Right.
vitriol, like
Exactly.
you're a horrible,
Right.
negative or whatever.
Right.
You don't
Right.
have to go there. It's just like,
Get
this is
out.
just not
Yeah.
a good fit for you, right? This is not a good fit. And for the
Exactly.
safety of my community, and for
Yes.
and to meet your own needs, which are not being met here, you won't be
Yes.
welcome back. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think doing it in that kind way is a good model for
Hmm.
people, because it's so easy to just start going and, you know, get
Giving
the fuck
judgment
out,
and
and
yeah.
like, yeah, like making a
Hmm.
whole big scene, as
Yeah.
opposed to it's okay to have disagreement, but they're still people, right? So while they're
Yeah,
in your
even when they're that
space,
extreme. Yeah.
right, like being able to show that like
Hmm.
this isn't going to work, but I'm
Hmm.
still going to be kind to you, right?
Yes, right. Because people don't
Yeah.
listen when we start heaping judgment on them,
Oh,
or that it
yeah.
just makes
Yeah.
people more angry and more violent if they're prone to
Yes.
that, and it
Defenses go
confirms
up, and
their ideas,
yeah, exactly.
which we don't want to give them confirmation
Exactly.
of that.
Exactly. Exactly. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.